All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
6-man. Check curls. Jim.
Ready?
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, nice move at midfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle is going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
We go tonight. 180. Hey, tonight.
On 2nd and 9, Goff steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jones to Barkley on the check down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Goff now to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
It's our time. Switch.
Yes.
Quick dash. Come. Right there.
They're going to try and throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Rams take
We got this.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jones off the play fake. That's complete to Slayton.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Past the 20. Catch made by Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
Gone. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
We go tonight. Line 20.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
14. Set.
Throwing on third. Gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Jones, incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but now it'll be 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones, throwing after the interception. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Off the play fake, Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Goff now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones now. Off play action. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards and a Giant first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jones throwing again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well,
oh, wide open, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They come out here in the eye.
61, matchbox lights.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 27-yard line. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On 2nd and 2, Goff. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Hey, 76.
To throw is Goff. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'll have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
Let's go. Go, ground.
He's coming, double up.
After the interception, here's Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. Now Goff. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check.
This is Barkley. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun. Gone. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Listen.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line.
180.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here?
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Kareem Martin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominant. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He goes full extension, and he's got it. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now a play fake here. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Los Angeles, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't. Revenge. Some